We're here at the 14th Annual International Locs Conference with Naeem Muslim, who's an educator, who is an activist, a community builder, and he's a teacher of profound principles. Welcome to Harambe Television.
Thank you, brother. Hotep to you.
Hotep Poo. Tell us a little bit about yourself and then about the B University and your other program.
Well, again, my name is Naeem Muslim, and for 30 years, I've been on the mission of supporting our people and getting aligned in our reality. Years ago, I started a project called Fathers Go Get Your Sons and Don't Forget Your Daughters. It's about 30 years old. And in doing that work, to make a real long story short, what I came to understand is that it was about love. It was about love. And as a result of that, we were able to put together a school that we have in Camden, New Jersey, called B University. We call it B University because at the core of what it is that we do is to focus on being you, like what that really is. So, we developed the school, B University, and we have workshops and conferences and seminars at different times where we provide, that service to our people and people, in general, to support us in our healing and in our transformation.
Well, you've been a facilitator of transformation. You give workshops, you give seminars, you come in and serve as a facilitator for educators and other community groups. How can people get in contact with you?
Well, I would hope that they would hear about it. That's one way, because a lot of people learn about the work because of the way the work impacts people, right? However, we have a phone number, which is 856-541-4932. That is the foundation phone number. Then we also have our cell phone, because I always provide that with people, and that is 609-929-5648. We have, let me also share that we have a web page, which is www.fathersgogetyoursons.com. And through that web page, you can ascertain more about what it is we've been doing over the years and where we're at in the present moment.
You threw the pebble into the water in Camden, and it's rippled out throughout southern New Jersey. So in addition to Camden, what other towns and communities are you in?
For years, I've done work in Bridgeton, New Jersey, through a sister of ours named Karen Barnett. She does a youth-to-youth program, and we provided services for the youth-to-youth program, for the high schools, for the elementary schools, as well as Woodbury, New Jersey. Right now, we're doing what we call our Keep Love Present project in Woodbury, which consists of staff sensitivity training, parent education, youth character building, and things of that sort.
Tell us a little bit more about Keep Love Present. What is that about?
Keep Love Present. Keep Love Present has a real broad definition. Before I talk about Keep Love Present, let me share with you how it looks when you read it, okay? Because that'll help in understanding how I'm going to explain it. It looks like the word keep, and then love is L.O.V.E. and then the word present, okay? When we say keep love present, we also theme it with the gift that changes worlds. And the reason why we say that is because when you are in alignment with your true self, then we are a gift. And then, by us being that gift, right, then we become a blessing to the world. And as a result, whatever reality we find ourselves in, we change the world because we're practicing acts of love. When we talk about Keep Love Present, we're actually saying the practice of unconditional love. When you talk about understanding what it means when we say unconditional love, in the word it is telling us unconditioned, no conditions. So what that means in one sense is that when we're actually keeping love present, we're not creating conditions that get in the way of our own life self-expression. That self-expression looks like what our purpose is in the world, which comes through our being. In addition, when we talk about keep love present, we're talking about keep love present in many different ways. One in particular, mind, body, soul, and spirit. See, we believe that when we talk about love, that's a knowing that we're born with. We believe that one thing every human being knows is that they know. We know when we love, we know when we care, we know when we hurt, we know when we hide something, we know when we lie, we know when we're in pain. We really know. We've just been taught to act like we don't know. So the whole idea is to bring us back into our knowing. And in that way, when we talk about keep love present, mind, body, soul, and spirit, we're saying that you already know how to do that. We've just been taught how to think we don't know. So in doing that, our theory is that because we know, if you accept keep love present, the moment that you accept keep love present through a choice, then your life will tell you automatically what it is you're supposed to do because you already know. And a perfect example is our bodies, which is our temple, that we need to be healthy. And we do know how to be healthy. We do know how to stay away from McDonald's. We do know how to stay away from grease. We do know how to stay away from soda. We do know how to do those things. It's just that the body is just so sophisticated and it is so great by design that we do a lot of these things and think we're getting away with it. Yet later on in life it kind of like shows up. So when we talk about keep love present in that sense, we're saying that you really do know how to take care of your body. And should you be disconnected from that understanding, there's people all around us that do know. So then it boils down to our willingness to want to listen and and take what it is that we're learning or being re-present to and actually choosing to do it. When we talk about, again, mind, body, soul, and spirit, we believe that when you apply keep love present to those 4 parts of your being, you become whole. And as a result, it doesn't matter what a situation is. I think one of the beauties about keep love present is that it allows you the space in your own evolution. It allows you to do your own personal work without my judgment. And I think that one of the things that has gotten in our way is the way that we've been trained. We've been trained to be experts outside of ourselves versus within. Keep love present. When you accept that, it makes you look at you. When you look at you and what you've been doing, you realize you got a whole lot of work to do on yourself. When you do that work, right, then actually it creates space for the next man and the next woman to do their work. That space is that space of love that allows us to reconnect with each other through our healing, recreate intimate relationships so we can like habitate together with each other doing great work.
Give us your contact information again so people who hear and see this can contact you and get more information.
Yes, sir. Again, my name is Naeem Muslim. I'm from Camden, New Jersey. Our contact information for the office is 856-541-4932. In addition, you can use my cell phone, 609-929-5648. Also, our website, fathersgogetsoursons.com.
Thank you, brother. Keep up the good work. And I would say, in a nutshell, keep love present gives people permission and reaffirms everyone to be their self.
Actually, and it cannot be better said. So I would just like to say to everyone who hears this, take on keep love present as an experiment. Okay, and should that experiment really work for you, the experiment is that you do know. Take on knowing like you do know and see what happens for you. And I feel that you will recognize that you are a gift to the world.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
Likewise.
Okay. You're here at the 14th annual Locs Conference with Naeem Muslim. We thank him for stopping by. We're here at the Harambe Radio and Television Network table. Back to you, Delani. We're with Kamal Kenyatta here at the International Locs Conference. He's a professor, he's an author, and he's an educator and a facilitator of personal and community transformation. Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You have a book, and this is your second edition of The Truth About Black Hairstyles. Tell us about that.
Well, The Truth About Black Hairstyles deals with the whole issue of why black people straighten their hair, particularly black women. My wife and I wrote it together, so it has a male and a female perspective. And we're going through the historical origins of how we started straightening the hair. We deal with the health issues. We deal with the economics of who's making money on this. Okay?
It also deals with the psychological, how to come out of that into the knowledge of self.
Exactly. In fact, that's the bulk of the book. That's the framework of the book, the psychological malady and how to remedy that situation. You know, how do we get beyond this whole European mindset.
How can people get copies of the book?
Well, you can get copies of the book on our website, blackhairstylestruth.com, or you can get it at Amazon. But we prefer you go through blackhairstylestruth.com. You get the book through that website. There's also a bonus of an audio of my wife and I being interviewed, extensive interview.
Now, obviously, you have e-commerce on the website, so they can use PayPal or credit cards or whatever.
Exactly. They can use PayPal. They can use all the credit cards. They can use PayPal, whatever, all of those things, yes.
Now, you've also been a college professor, and you have another book called The Confessions of a College Professor. What's that about?
Well, this is about, the subtitle of this is Insider Secrets to Making Top Grades in All Your Classes. And this is a book that's written to those students who are in high school getting ready to graduate and those students who are already in college. How they can make better grades or top grades in their classes coming from a professor's perspective, not their parents, not their advisors or counselors or their peers. From a professor's perspective, exactly what you need to do in order to be able to make top grades. And I made the book small enough and concise enough so that a student can pick it up and read it and apply it right away, immediately, and see results.
Now, when you say a professor's perspective, what do you mean? Elaborate on that.
Well, you know, a lot of times...
and how does that differ from the parents and the teachers, the counselors? Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, parents and counselors, they do give good advice. There are things that you can apply. But there are some other nuances that happens in a classroom that students may not be savvy enough to pick up on. Like for example, I'll give you an example. Where you sit in a classroom. A lot of people, they always tell them to sit in front of the classroom. But students don't do that. I go into why it's important to sit in front of the classroom and how that helps you to make a better grade. For example, in my classes, everybody who sits on the front rows, I know their names. I know their faces. When I see them across campus, I know them. The people who sit in the back of the class, I see them 2 semesters later, I have no idea who these people are. It makes a huge difference, like if they want to come back to me for a recommendation. Students don't think about those things that help them, you know. That's just one thing.
Now, did you self-publish these books?
Yes, I did. The name of our publishing company is Songhai Publications, and we've been in business for about 12 years. Okay.
Where are you located?
Well, I'm located in the Poconos, Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. It's in the Poconos. This way.
Because there's a brother in Philly that had a Songhai Publications too.
Right. He spells his different, and he calls it Songhai. It's not Songhai Publications. It's Songhai Publishers, or I believe it is, something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah.
Again, how can people get copies of the books? And do you get a package deal where you get both? And are there bulk arrangements for like mentoring programs or community clubs, churches, what have you, they can buy in bulk?
Okay, there's a couple of things. One, you can get the book on our website for this book, yourcollegeprofessor.com. And you can also get it on Amazon. And the same applies here. Now, if you get both books, if you want to get both books together, we'll give you a discount. We'll give you a 10% discount. Now, for when I do speaking and so forth for churches, colleges, there's a way for them to get the book free for their college students. Like colleges, They have programs where they can buy the books for whatever organization might be sponsoring it, and they give this book away for free to the students. The churches do also the same thing. And of course, they're buying in bulk. They get a tremendous discount.
Now, you mentioned lectures, seminars, workshops. How can people contact you to inquire about your availability?
Okay, they can go to the website for this book in particular, yourcollegeprofessor.com. There is a page on there for scheduling the professor, and it goes over what I talk about, how they can get in touch with me, what they want. They just fill out that form, send it, and I'll get it through email. There's a phone number on there. This way you can get in touch with me. All right,
brother. I had the opportunity of participating in a panel discussion with the brother. He was very knowledgeable, very insightful, and very passionate about helping our people move away from the menticide into a psychological transformation. Any closing remarks you want to give?
Well, I would just say that I appreciate and I thank you for offering me the chance to be interviewed. And for our people, we must look at economics in a different way if we're to gain freedom.
Okay, bro. Thank you. Stay strong, African.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Greetings, this is Black Star Line 9 time, and I'm up here in the city of sisterly and brotherly love with Harambe Radio, as we always travel all around the country. Delani's up here from North Carolina. I'm down from Washington, D.C. And we're right now in one of the sections of a huge Locs Conference that's happening here in Philadelphia. Now, I got a special friend that I want you all to hear from. As you know that on the 23rd of August, the UNIA, ACL of the world, the government of the world, UNIA, 21st century, took a flip. There's new leadership. Well, I want to introduce the first Assistant President General to you, Brother Akili Nkrumah, and he's going to share some remarks to you since we're in his town. And we want you to stay in tune to the UNIA, as I've been going around telling people, you better get with it, don't miss it, because the calling is on you. Because we're going from city to city, state to state, country to country, continent to continent, calling on all melanated African people to come back together again to make Garvey's dream a reality. Baba Akili.
Habari Gani, I appreciate this opportunity to speak to you. As Brother Senghor said, our President General, we're moving steadfast to not only reclaim our history and our culture, but to reestablish the African government. Garvey's dream was that there would be a government for African people of the world. Now, he called us the Universal Negro Improvement Association. We will have the government of the Negro people of the world. As we stand here in this beautiful conference and activity today, all these beautiful people around us, all this beautiful black spirit, all this beautiful black motion, you would be surprised and impressed at the brotherhood and the sisterhood that is taking place here. We always hear about violence amongst black people. Well, you need to take a lesson today to see how well we can interact together. And I want you to understand that under the leadership that we have in the UNIA now, we're going to move forward in establishing this type of order all over the world. Because Garvey's dream, he still had to ask, where is the black man's government? Where is the black man's men of big affairs? We represent that government, my brother. That's right. We represent those men and women of big affairs, because we're moving forward to establish commerce for our people, because we keep talking about jobs. We don't need jobs. We need to have a career base. We need to have an economic base that secures our people. We secure our people with economics. That's what we have to do. That's one of the most important things. The other thing is to secure our people politically.
Yeah, that was the first Assistant President General of the UNIA, Akili Nkrumah, and I got a good warrior brother here with me, Brother Karoji. I want him to not only meet the first Assistant President General, because as I tell everybody back in Banneker City, it ain't about me, it's about we collectivity, and this is a government we coming to reclaim our sovereignty. You heard it from Akili Nkrumah, the first Assistant President General. This ain't no electoral process. This is a fact that we are looking for Africans all over the earth that's ready to reclaim our sovereignty. Garvey had it right, our ancestors had it right, and certainly God, the Creator, had it right all the time. Now we want to get right with that. and we want to straighten out all of this foolishness going on. I want to bring in a brother Karoji, who's a strong warrior. Brother Keely and I have been working with youth for all the years we've been around. Even before we went to UNIA, we youth activists. We came into UNIA as youth, and it ain't nothing like brothers and sisters like Brother Karoji, who got his head straight, on straight, and know what time it is. Without any further ado, I'm going to let Karoji hail you up, and then we're going to go back to Keely before we finish this interview. Black stars are live. They are you, me, and she. All we got to do is claim our destiny. Karoji, talk to the people a little bit.
First and foremost, I want to say peace and thank you, Barbas, for including me in your cipher. Our children are the vessels of our destiny, and we are at a time and frame that are bringing our light back into the shine. And I said that a little awkwardly, but this is what I mean. It's time now to open up to what is true.
That's right.
And you can't erase black. Black is the first thing in all existence. So if we keep that existence flowing, there's no wrong that we can do. And we got to start with our youth, our Watutu, our seeds, our babies. Our babies are first, and it's truly all about them. If we don't enlighten their souls, who are we wasting our time on? All right? We got to get them on the boat and show them what it is that to manifest our destiny, to name ourselves, to claim ourselves, to put ourselves on a map and stay there. Stop asking for handouts. Stop asking others to give us what we already have. It's within. There's nothing that they got that they didn't get from us. There's nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
And each one of us shine like that. So give it to the babies and trust me, that karma that we always talk about, that revolution that we're looking for, it's already here. But we just got to put it in divine order. And honestly, all we got to do is walk right, talk right, eat right, breathe right, teach our children right, and it'll manifest itself. Peace.
Thank you, Karoji, for stepping in, man. All right, Karoji, strong, brother, strong. Well, we wanted to bring some youth into the picture, but Karoji's a 5%. He's a hard-working brother from Banneker City. But I have met so many brothers and sisters here, some I haven't seen for a while, some that I've seen recently back in D.C., some in New York, some in Harlem, different places, but right here in Philadelphia. Baba Keely, I know you just getting here, but, oh, man. It's so much melanin in this place, and it ain't just about the hair. It's about the DNA that goes with the hair. I just talked to my brother out here selling crystals. I just bought me a gigantic crystal so that we can pull some of that DNA out of that crystal and put it back in ourselves, because trust me, we got it, y'all. We always had it. Baba Keely's going to just hail up the people one more time, since, like I say, we're in the city of Cicely Brotherly Love, and this is his hometown. We want to hail up all the ancestors: Thomas W. Harvey, Charles L. James, Marcus Garvey, Amy Jocks Garvey, Redmond Battle, Honorable Reginald Maddox, and all of those, Stewart, all of those that came before us. But guess what, y'all? They with us still, because our ancestors are in us.
That's right. The spirits are always movers. And let's try to wrap it up. Our children are not the future. They are the present. They are right here and now. There'll be no future without them, but we have to make sure we secure it here and now. Again, the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League is the government of the Negro people of the world. We are not going to elect in America a black president. He will not have a black agenda. We're going to elect a man in America who happens to be black. He will be the president of America to have an American agenda. We must establish our own black agenda. Garvey gave that to us. It is our job to manifest it, keep it real, make it real, and speak truth to existence. And the truth of the matter is, we can fix all the ills in our community by, 1, being unified, 2, being self-determined, and realizing that through faith, all things function.
All right, y'all heard it. It's Black Star Line 9 checking out. And what we say is, up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will. Race first is the only way. All right, this is Black Star Line 9 time again, sitting in at Harambe Radio, north, south, east, and west of the entire planet. We're here at the Locs Conference. I have a real serious black star of the 21st century right here with me, along with her stardom, Baba, right here. I'm going to let him say who he is, and then I'm going to let the star speak right to you all, and we want you to tune in and win.
Greetings, family. Brother Batina Shante, the privileged privileged black man to have as my daughter, Autumn Ashante. I am honored and blessed by her presence, family.
Without any further ado, you're going to hear from Autumn now. Y'all stay tuned in. You better trip in and win.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Autumn Ashante. I'm 10. Yes, I'm 10. And we're here at the Locs Conference here in Philadelphia. We hope you have a wonderful time. You'll be seeing me at 5:30 performing and doing my thing. Also, I got some DVDs, so come and check me out and take me home. Peace.
Now, I'm gonna let her take us away too, because I know you felt that energy coming from, what she say, 100, 1,000, a 10-year-old. But that means, for me, see, 1 and 0 and 0 and 0 become more. And as a numerologist that I am, the 9 man, let me tell you something about that oneness you just heard coming from a 10-year-old with that infinite 0 behind the 1. Actually, you put more infinite zeros behind that. The spirit of Autumn is definitely coming to challenge us to get up and do what we're supposed to do. Autumn, this is Black Star Line 9 time, and you are a co-host of this show, so I want you to take us away after you tell everybody what they should be about doing in this day and time in the world.
Well, I'm not going to do a poem because I'm going to save that for later. So I just want to give you, you should read more. You should be more into your studies so you can be more than just a basketball player and a nanny or whatever they expect you to become. So I would love for the other children, not to actually be like me, but, follow my path that the ancestors and I have set for you and everything. So I want you to pick up books and do more. No TV while studying, and listen to your parents. I don't listen to my dad as always, but listen to your parents and have a wonderful day and live your life. Peace.
Thank you very much, Autumn. And I want y'all to know that this is Harambe TV, and we don't like the TV like television. We call it truth vision. And how could you get it any other way than from a 10-year-old telling you about what you should be about today? Black Star Line 9 time. We're out of here.